Hello, Internet world. Kanae Payne here, and this is day 3 of my 90-day video challenge come up. And today, what I wanted to share with you on day 3 is how I had an aha moment the other night as I was listening to a hangout that Layla Black was doing. And my husband was in the room with me, and he heard Layla share her story about her fear of being on stage in Chicago and wondering about, what people was going to say about her, for gaining her weight back. And he heard her, break down crying and felt the passion, how real she was in her story. And he looked at me, he looked at my son and our youngest son, 'cause we have 3 children, and he said, honey, you have a story. We have a story. Why haven't you shared your story? This is what people want to hear. You have what people want to hear, so give the people what they want to hear. And I sat there and I made up all the excuses as to, I don't want to, open up and share my personal business about, our family and things like that, because people who know me and my family, we're very private. I don't post a lot of pictures of my family and me on Facebook, and I don't have to share everything about my life on Facebook. But he was like, we have a story, and people want to hear your story. You could be helping another family, inspiring another woman that's at home going through the same thing that you're dealing with. So share your story. Get out there and don't be afraid. And take massive action. He was like, you join, take massive action. So you need to start taking massive action. And when he said that, I was thinking, I don't know how I'm gonna get on camera and talk about my personal things, and because I did blog about it, and when I blogged about it, it just broke me down into tears, and I was telling him, how can I share my story on camera without boohoo crying, and when I'm even writing about it or thinking about it, it breaks me down into tears, and he told me that's what people want to see. They want to see the real you. They want to see the realness, the passion. I mean, your feelings, your emotions. Stop trying to be somebody that's always perfect or keeping everything bottled up. And he was like, let it out. And then on the other day, Layla gave us this 90-day challenge where we have to, videotape ourselves every day and document our journey, our come up, our 90-day come up, and it was like signs saying, you have to stop being so camera shy. You have to stop worrying about what people are going to say, and share your story. Help other women out there, help other families, other children that are going through the same thing that, our son is going through. So this is day 3 for me. I'm still trying to step out my comfort zone and just share my story. So hopefully within the coming days I will be able to share my story. But I just wanted to share with you a moment that I had with my husband, and I'm just so thankful that he's supporting me in what I'm doing, because some people don't have a spouse to support them especially when it comes to network marketing. And I'm just glad that he was in there on the call and heard her sobbing and told me, hey, get out there and share your story. And hear Layla say, hey, get out there on that video and do a 90-day come up. So 2 people telling me the same thing. So it's like, okay, Kanae, it's time for you, to cut the games out. You got these goals you're trying to reach, and you think you're gonna reach them by what you're doing now, and you think you're taking massive action now, and you're not. So it's time to step up my game. So this is day 3 for me, and here on out, I'm going to be stepping up my game. I'm going to be sharing my story. So, if you want to cry with me when I cry, cry. If you want to laugh with me when I'm laughing, laugh. But I'm going to do this. And if you're out there and you're looking at this video and you're wondering what is a 90-day come up video challenge, who is Team Taking Massive Action, what is the Superwomen Group, what are you guys doing, why are you trying to inspire people, why are you trying to change lives, you can simply click the link below and we can take massive action together. And I'll see you on the other side.